What's good, YouTube, man? Welcome back to the channel. JD here with yet another video for you guys. So you guys might have heard, Stockx recently announced that they are getting into the world of NFTs. I posted that story to my Instagram and realized very quickly that there seemed to be quite a lot of questions, quite a lot of confusion about the topic. So I thought, hey, why not drop this video and tell you everything you need to know about Stockx NFTs. This video is not in any way sponsored by Stockx. If anything, they might actually ask me to take this down. But the reason I'm dropping this video is simply because these are two of my biggest passions, sneakers as well as blockchain technology. And I just wanted to clear up some of the confusion so you guys can make a more informed decision before buying one of these NFTs. So sit back, grab a drink, JD about to take you into the metaverse. So quickly, just wanted to say shout out to all of my subscribers. I just hit 60K on the channel, so thank you very much for your support. And if you are new to the channel and you love sneaker content, make sure you hit that red button. And for more sneaker content and some outfit inspiration, make sure you follow me on TikTok as well as IG. So in this video, I'm going to break down what exactly are Stockx NFTs. I'll tell you about what happens when you buy one of these and also what the benefits are of purchasing one of them. I'll also get into what you can and cannot do with these NFTs. And finally, I'll end off the video by telling you my personal thoughts on this entire initiative. Now, I'm hoping you guys know at least the very basics about NFTs. I didn't want to make an entire video talking about what exactly is an NFT and explaining all of that. There's plenty of other videos for that. This one is specifically about the Stockx NFTs. All right, let's get into it. So Stockx, they recently just launched their NFT program, and the initial drop featured, I believe, 8 different sneakers, 8 pretty popular sneakers like the Panda Dunks as well as the Ben & Jerry. We also had the Bad Bunny Forums, and these NFTs give you guys a new way to invest in a sneaker. They are called the Vault NFTs, and they're currently only available to people who have US billing addresses. I'm sure at some point it might be available worldwide, but right now you need a US address to purchase one of these. And when you purchase one of these, you instantly get access to that NFT. You don't have to wait for shipping. You will see it immediately in your Stockx portfolio alongside all of your other real world sneakers. And also each one of these NFTs is tied to a real physical product, which Stockx will hold for you in a climate controlled security vault. So you might be wondering, why would I buy one of these? Why would I purchase a virtual sneaker when I can just get the real ones? Well, there are quite a few benefits. First of all, like I said, you get possession immediately. You don't need to wait for shipping. And that also means there are no shipping costs involved at all. Also, when you buy these NFTs, you actually do not pay Stockx any processing fee at all. We know currently processing fees range between 6.5% to around 10%. So that is a pretty big savings as well. However, keep in mind for the seller of the NFT, you will have to pay a 3% processing fee as well as an additional 1% payment processing fee. And perhaps the biggest benefit of them all, in my opinion, is that you don't need to worry about storage. If you are someone who is heavy into sneaker reselling, you already are well aware of the storage problem. Renting out storage space can be quite expensive. However, with these NFTs, you don't need to worry about any of that. And also, Stockx claims that if you own one of these NFTs, they will offer you some exclusive benefits. We don't know exactly what those are, but there might be some promotions and also access to early releases, but you can pretty much get any sneaker early on Stockx, so I'm not exactly sure what that means. But now let's get into what you can actually do with these NFTs. So the first thing you can do is, of course, sell them, hopefully for a higher price. But the one caveat, at least right now, is that you can only sell these NFTs on the Stockx platform. I'll get into why a little bit later, but of course that is a bit unusual for an NFT. If you are someone who has owned NFTs in the past, then you know that you can technically sell them on several different platforms such as OpenSea. But the Stockx NFTs, at least for right now, can only be sold on the Stockx platform. And the other option you have with these NFTs is that you can actually redeem them for the real sneakers. I mentioned earlier that Stockx is storing these sneakers in a vault for you. You have the option anytime to just redeem your NFTs for that sneaker. Some things to keep in mind though, when I read the fine print about this, is that Stockx will charge you a $35 redemption fee as well as another $14 for shipping. And here's the kicker, this redemption process may take up to 45 days. That is insanely long. That's an even longer time than buying something from AliExpress. So at least for right now, it seems like it's much more useful as something to trade rather than redeem for real sneakers. Now, a question that a lot of people had was, what about the gas fees? Now, if you guys are new to this whole world and don't know exactly what gas fees are, they're pretty much like transaction costs for any transaction that takes place on the Ethereum network. And depending on the transaction and how busy the network is, these fees can be extremely high. Recently, Adidas just launched their own NFT collaboration with the Bored Ape Yacht Club, and the transaction fees on those NFTs were nearly $300 to $400, so pretty insanely high. But the gas fees that you will pay if you buy one of these Stockx NFTs is exactly zero. And that is because Stockx actually maintains custodial rights of the NFT. At least right now, you don't have the ability to transfer an NFT from Stockx into your own crypto wallet. So since there's no transaction taking place, there's no gas fees that you have to pay. However, it does say on their platform that they are planning to implement this feature in the upcoming months. And whenever that happens, yeah, there might be some gas fees. Don't know for now whether or not Stockx will be covering it. All I can tell you is that as of right now, Stockx will be keeping custody of the NFTs that they are minting, which brings me to what you cannot do right now with these items. You cannot, of course, transfer them to your own wallet. You can't transfer it to your friend's wallet. You also cannot, as I said earlier, sell these NFTs on any other platform such as OpenSea. You can only sell them on the Stockx platform, and Stockx does say that they will take about 3 to 5 business days to verify the authenticity of the transaction. And finally, and very importantly, the last thing that you cannot do is that you cannot publish your own NFTs to Stockx. Let's say you own the Panda Dunks and you thought, hey, why don't I mint my own NFT of these Panda Dunks and sell it on Stockx? Well, you unfortunately cannot do that. All of the NFTs right now that are being sold on Stockx are only minted by Stockx themselves. And I can't guarantee this, but I'm pretty sure it's probably gonna stay that way. And that's pretty much all you need to know about the Stockx NFTs. I don't think I missed anything, but if you do have more questions, of course, feel free to drop a comment. What do I think about this whole initiative? Well, before I even get into that, let's have a quick moment of silence, or let's say a quick prayer for everyone who bought the first NFTs that released on January the 18th. You can look at some of these sales that happened. These are of the Panda Dunks. And if any one of you guys who actually bought these NFTs are watching this video, I would love for you guys to leave a comment. Tell me what exactly was the thought process that you guys had when you decided to buy this. I just want to understand why you thought that the virtual version of this shoe was worth 10 times more than the real shoe. As you can see, since that day, the prices have dropped quite a bit. And I'm not Nostradamus or anything, but I'm willing to bet that they're probably not gonna go that high again. And the reason for that is because Stockx is aiming with this program for people to have an easy way to invest in sneakers. And for that to happen, I believe the prices of these sneakers need to be at least close or similar to the real versions. I know me personally, I'm not gonna invest $2,000 into the virtual version of the shoe when I can get the real version for $200. So right now, with all of the NFT hype, I don't think it makes a whole lot of sense to buy these. However, I do think that long-term, this is a great idea. I've noticed that a lot of people are very quick to just write off NFTs. They think it's just a big joke.
Yeah, fugazi, fugazi, it's a wazi, it's a woozy, it's a fairy dust. It doesn't exist. It's never landed. It is no matter. It's not on the elemental chart. It's not fucking real.
And I personally believe that that is because right now we're associating NFTs with pretty much just pictures of monkeys and other stuff. And that's unfortunately the main things that NFTs are being used for right now. But I do think that long-term NFTs have the potential to change the way we buy pretty much everything, all the way from sneakers to real estate. And I really do think that this Stockx NFT program is a good step in that direction. Once the prices start to normalize, and I personally do believe they will at some point, I don't think the prices of the NFTs will be exactly the same as the retail. I think the NFTs will be slightly higher. Think of it as you're paying a slight premium for the convenience of it. But once the prices do start to normalize a little bit, yeah, I would personally be very interested if I wanted to invest in certain sneakers. Literally this morning, like a couple of hours before I filmed this video, I just visited a storage facility and signed a lease for a new space because I've just been running out of space in my apartment for all of these sneakers that I own. I know it's first world problems, don't get me wrong. But yeah, storage is a real issue for sneakerheads and also people who invest in sneakers. Of course, please let me hear it in the comments. What do you guys think of this entire program? Would you be interested in purchasing some of these NFTs? I'm pretty sure someone from Stockx is gonna watch this video, so maybe even drop in the comments some suggestions for them, how they can potentially improve this. So yeah, I guess right now I'm just waiting for these prices to make a little bit more sense, and then yeah, I would probably invest in them myself. If you found this video, please give it a like. It really helps me out and it helps a lot more people see this video. And of course, it would mean the world to me if you hit that red button and subscribe to the channel. I thank you once again for all of the support. Got a lot of reviews on the way. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Until next time, guys, peace.